Peachies! Welcome back to Dear Peachie. Coco Chanel once said, "A woman who doesn't wear perfume has no future." It's a powerful statement, but let's be real. It plays on vanity, nudging us to believe that wearing perfume makes us more desirable. While there might be a sliver of truth in that, we prefer a different perspective. Jean-Claude Ellena's words, "Perfume is the art that makes memory speak." Perfume isn't just about looking attractive or making a statement. It's a bridge between how we feel and what we remember, a way to capture moments and emotions in a bottle. So why wear perfume? It boosts confidence. Perfume is like your favorite outfit. It enhances how you feel in the moment. It sets your mood. Whether you're feeling playful, sensual, or reserved, your scent becomes a subtle yet powerful way to express it. It deepens emotional connections. Our sense of smell is closely tied to memory. A single whiff can transport you back to a special trip, a loved one, or a cherished moment. It completes your style. Just like makeup and fashion, perfume adds another layer to your personal brand. Looking amazing is great, but smelling amazing? That's next-level confidence. Perfume is more than just a luxury. It's a form of self-love, a mood booster, and a way to create lasting impressions. But with so many options, you might be wondering, what's the right scent for me? How do I choose, apply, and store my fragrances properly? If these questions are on your mind, you're in the right place. We'll cover everything you need to know, from understanding fragrance types to mastering the art of application. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Perfumes are built in layers known as top, middle, and base notes. These layers unfold over time, so the scent changes as you wear it. Perfumers carefully select ingredients with different molecular sizes, so the fragrance releases gradually, giving you a richer experience throughout the day. Most perfumes are designed with a 3-layer structure, known as the fragrance pyramid. It starts with the top notes, or head notes, which give the first impression when you spray. Then come the middle notes, or heart notes, and finally, the base notes linger longest, leaving that lasting impression as the fragrance settles. Top notes are the first scents you smell when you spray a perfume, usually lasting about 10 to 15 minutes. It's like the opening act, setting the stage with something fresh and light. Common top notes are things like citrus, herbs, and light florals. Think lemon, bergamot, verbena, and mint. When you first open a bottle, you might catch a slight alcohol scent, but don't worry. It's just the top notes making their debut, designed to grab your attention right away. About 20 to 30 minutes after applying the perfume, the middle notes begin to shine and last for around 1 to 2 hours. This is the heart of the fragrance, where creativity comes into play with florals, woods, and spices. The perfume's name and inspiration are often centered around these middle notes because they are the star of the show. The base notes appear after about 30 minutes and can linger for 2 to 4 hours, sometimes even longer. These are the backbone of the fragrance, rich, grounding scents like woods, leather, and earthy aromas. Base notes provide depth and stability. Unlike the light, vibrant top and middle notes, the base notes are more subdued and long-lasting. Common base notes include sandalwood, cedar, patchouli, oak moss, and tobacco. These scents often give the perfume its lasting impression. When we're browsing for fragrances, we often see terms like parfum, parfum, eau de parfum, eau de toilette, eau de cologne. But what do these really mean, and how do they differ? Let's break down the basics so you can level up your scent game and pick the best type for any occasion. At their core, fragrances are a mix of natural and synthetic oils diluted with ethyl alcohol to create scents that are both wearable and long-lasting. The main difference between these types is their oil-to-alcohol ratio, which impacts how strong and long-lasting they are. Parfum is the most concentrated, containing 15 to 40% perfume oils. It's typically the priciest and often comes in smaller bottles. Because it can last up to 8 hours. Parfum is a great choice for evening events when you want a rich, long-lasting scent. A lot of people think parfum has the strongest projection, but that's actually a bit of a misconception. Parfum tends to stay closer to the skin, with lower dispersion. This is because it has less alcohol, which slows down the evaporation and gives it that soft, intimate vibe. With a 10 to 20% concentration, ADP is the most popular fragrance type. It's less expensive than parfum and lasts around 5 hours. Just be mindful in closed spaces or on hot days, as its scent can sometimes feel intense. EDT has a 4 to 10% concentration, making it ideal for everyday use. It's lighter than EDP, often focusing on refreshing top notes, so it's perfect for the office or casual outings. Price-wise, it's usually in the same range as EDP, sometimes even a little less. EDC is super light, with only 2 to 3% perfume oils, giving it a fresh, barely there scent. Originally marketed for men, EDC is now considered unisex. It's the most affordable option and lingers for around 3 hours, so it's great for a quick pick-me-up. Before we begin, there is something that we need to know before dipping our toes into the perfume world. The fragrance wheel. This handy tool helps classify and visualize the different scent families, like floral, oriental, or ambery, woody, and fresh. The concept of the fragrance wheel started back in 1983, thanks to Michael Edwards, who is often called the perfume expert's expert. He developed this classification chart in the shape of a wheel, breaking fragrances down into 4 main groups: floral, oriental, woody, and fresh. Within these categories, you'll find subgroups like soft florals or floral oriental. Each segment of the fragrance wheel represents a distinct family of scents, giving you a framework for identifying and blending aromas when creating perfumes. From delicate florals that remind you of spring to deep, earthy notes that evoke a cozy evening. The fragrance wheel is essential for both perfumers crafting balanced scents and consumers looking to find that perfect fragrance. So, whether you're a newbie or a seasoned scent enthusiast, the circular layout of the fragrance wheel is a fantastic way to visualize how different fragrance families relate to each other. Scents that are neighbors on the wheel tend to share similar characteristics, making it easier to find what you like. Starting off with the floral scent family. Floral notes often take center stage in perfumes, serving as the middle or heart notes that define the fragrance. Imagine walking through a blooming garden. The floral family encompasses everything from single flowers, like roses and jasmine, to complex arrangements, where different notes come together to create a richer experience. Floral fragrances can evoke memories of freshly cut flowers, bringing to mind their vibrant essence, or offer an airier impression with soft, powdery undertones. If you're drawn to scents that remind you of bright lily petals or the delicate whispers of orange blossoms in springtime air, then this luxurious fragrance family might just be calling your name. Floral notes are likely the most well-known and popular fragrance category, with a wide range of perfumes and a large following. The main types within the floral family include pure floral, also known simply as floral, is part of the classic floral family on the fragrance wheel and represents the heart of floral scents. Pure floral fragrances capture the essence of fresh flowers in bloom, often described as delicate, romantic, and elegant. These scents are closest to nature and evoke the feeling of being surrounded by blossoms. Notable flowers in this category include rose, jasmine, lily, and gardenia. They are commonly chosen for their uplifting and universally pleasing qualities, making them ideal for daytime or formal settings. Soft floral scents introduce a gentle, powdery, or creamy texture to the traditional floral base. They are often infused with aldehydes or musks that create a soft, velvety feel. This category leans into sophistication and elegance, with a soothing, refined vibe that adds a light, airy quality to the fragrance. Ideal for creating a cozy, romantic aura, Soft florals are perfect for evening wear or intimate occasions where a gentle presence is desired. Oriental floral fragrances are situated between the floral and oriental families, blending lush floral notes with warm exotic spices and resins like vanilla, amber, or incense. This creates a rich, alluring scent profile that's both sensual and mysterious. These scents are often perceived as more opulent and dramatic, making them popular for evening or colder seasons. Oriental florals are perfect for those who enjoy floral scents with added depth and complexity, making a memorable impression. Then, it moves into the next scent family. The Oriental family, also known as the Amber family, is renowned for its rich, warm, and sensual essence. These fragrances often feature a blend of spices, resins, and deep wood notes, harmonized with sweet elements like vanilla or tonka bean. This family has strong roots in Middle Eastern fragrance traditions, known for their luxurious, mystical, and seductive qualities. Oriental scents are designed to evoke warmth and exoticism, offering an intense, lingering experience perfect for those who love a bold and memorable fragrance. Their complexity and depth make them ideal for evening wear or cooler seasons when their full character can truly shine. These perfumes often feature spices like cinnamon, cardamom, clove, and nutmeg, which add warmth, depth, and a hint of sweetness for a comforting, alluring aroma. Resins such as frankincense, myrrh, and benzoin introduce a sweet, smoky quality. Precious woods like sandalwood, oud, and cedarwood offer a creamy, grounding base that deepens and enriches the fragrance. Together, these elements create an exotic, luxurious fragrance experience that exudes warmth, intrigue, and timeless elegance. Building on the spicy base of traditional Oriental scents, soft Oriental fragrances introduce notes of incense, vanilla, and other warm ingredients to create a gentler, cozier aroma. This blend results in a scent that feels as smooth and comforting as amber, exuding warmth without being overpowering or aggressive. The heart of these fragrances often features a soft, warm amber core, complemented by sweet hints of honey, caramel, and vanilla. Imagine the inviting combination of rum and tobacco notes that add a touch of depth and intrigue. When all these elements come together, the fragrance gives off a delicious vibe, like a rich, boozy vanilla ice cream, sweet, creamy, and oh so satisfying. Woody Oriental fragrance family is a scent profile that's all about blending the rich, earthy vibe of woods with the warm, exotic spices of the Orient. It smells as if you're walking through a lush forest after a light rain, with the scent of wet earth and deep woods swirling around you. Now, mix that feeling with the cozy warmth of spices like cinnamon, or hints of sweet and tangy fruit. That's the essence of a woody Oriental fragrance. These scents often kick off with a bold, spicy opening that grabs attention, but then they soften and evolve. The fragrance reaches a balance with hints of florals and vetiver, a note that adds a touch of grounded elegance. Woody Orientals are known for their staying power, so you can count on the scent lingering beautifully throughout the day or night. If you love fragrances that feel rooted, powerful, and a touch mysterious, this might be the one for you. Next is the woody notes. Woody fragrances capture the essence of nature's most grounding elements, using notes like cedarwood, sandalwood, and vetiver to create a warm, dry, and calming vibe. These scents have a way of evoking a sense of quiet confidence and stability, making them perfect for anyone seeking a touch of earthy elegance. Woody fragrances often start with fresh, aromatic, or citrusy head notes that create a bright introduction. As the scent settles, it reveals a heart featuring crisp and dry woody elements, while the base is anchored by dominant resins or deeper wood notes. Wood-based ingredients bring a rich warmth, a touch of elegance, and a grounded depth. Wood notes are further subcategorized into mossy wood scent. Mossy woods, also known as chypre, cypress, fragrances, blend the earthy aroma of moss with the warmth of wood. The key ingredient in this scent family is oak moss, which gives off a distinctive damp soil-like fragrance, reminiscent of a forest after a rainstorm. This type of fragrance captures the tranquil atmosphere that follows a rainfall. The combination of oak moss and vetiver evokes the fresh, earthy smell of damp soil, while the addition of crisp florals brings a sense of rejuvenating green freshness. Unlike the soft, earthy feel of mossy woods, dry, woody fragrances pack a punch with their bold, rugged scent profile. These perfumes are dominated by smoky and leathery notes, which create a mature and vintage vibe, often leaning towards a more masculine style. Dry, woody scents offer a wide range of interpretations, from intense and rebellious to refined and elegant. For example, it might feature a slightly dark, edgy mix of tobacco and leather, giving off a sense of rugged charm. Now we arrive at the final scent family, the fresh notes. Typically, fresh fragrances can be broken down into subcategories like aromatic, citrus, aquatic, green, and fruity notes. This fragrance family is all about energy, vibrancy, and clean scents that evoke crisp air, bright days, and revitalizing breezes. Fresh fragrances are light, uplifting, and refreshing, often capturing the essence of nature's purest elements. Aromatic fragrances derive their name from the French word feuille, meaning fern. This fragrance family is known for its refreshing and herbaceous aroma, often underpinned by a woody base. It captures the sensation of meandering through a lush, green forest filled with crisp, fresh air and earthy undertones. Signature notes in this family often include lavender, sage, cumin, and rosemary. They are often combined with citrusy and spicy notes, creating a harmonious blend that is earthy yet refreshing. This fragrance family has always been the most popular with men. This is because they are zesty, masculine but light, airy and fresh. If you love the invigorating, zesty burst of juicy lemons, mandarins, and other citrus fruits, then the citrus fragrance family is perfect for you. These fragrances offer a vibrant, tangy kick that awakens and energizes the senses with every spritz. Citrus notes are known for their freshness, brightness, and lively aroma, making them ideal for adding an instant spark to your day. This scent family is often built around the essential oils of fruits like lemon, orange, lime, grapefruit, peach, and apricot. Perfect for warm days, the citrus family brings a clean, sparkling feel that exudes positivity and lightness. The water fragrance family is the scent of fresh sea sprays or the crisp, clean air after a thunderstorm. These perfumes embody the lightest and brightest aromas, perfect for fresh summer days. They're crafted to evoke the feeling of ocean breezes, salty waves, and the pure air that follows a heavy rain. With aquatic, oceanic notes, these scents transport you straight to the seaside or bring the sensation of cool, rain-soaked air. Green fragrances are refreshing and vibrant, capturing the essence of freshly cut grass or the crisp aroma released when you crush green leaves between your fingers. These scents often blend beautifully with floral or fruity notes to create a lively, invigorating experience. Common ingredients in this family include galbanum, basil leaves, and mint, giving these perfumes a clean, natural, and uplifting vibe. It's like stepping into a lush garden on a dewy morning, surrounded by the freshness of nature. Perfect for those who seek a scent that feels pure, crisp, and full of life. Fruity scents are like a burst of sweetness, capturing the essence of juicy, ripe fruits. If you love the delicious aroma of tropical fruits, orchard fresh peaches, pears, or summer apples, then fragrances in the fruity family are sure to delight you. These perfumes are often bright, mouth-watering, and playful, evoking the feeling of biting into sun-kissed fruit. The fruity scent often combines with the floral notes, adding a juicy, refreshing twist to traditional floral scents. It combines juicy notes such as apple, pear, peach, or berries with soft floral accords, creating a lighthearted, playful vibe. These fragrances are often youthful, energizing, and ideal for casual wear or daytime. With all the vast categories within this fragrance family, we're sure you've already found one, or maybe even a few that you're drawn to. Understanding these scent families can really help you narrow down your options before you make that final decision to buy. Besides fragrance notes, you may have heard of designer fragrances and niche fragrances. What exactly are they? Here's a quick comparison. Designer fragrances are the perfumes you'll typically find at department store counters, often produced by renowned fashion or skincare brands. These scents are designed to align with a brand's overall image, complementing their clothing, accessories, and lifestyle offerings. Crafted to appeal to a broad audience, designer fragrances prioritize universal acceptance. They are ideal for those new to perfumes, offering versatile scents that are safe and easy to wear across various occasions. Additionally, these fragrances often come in beautifully designed bottles, enhancing their appeal as both a scent and a statement piece. Niche fragrances, on the other hand, are the artisanal masterpieces of the perfume world. These scents are crafted by specialized perfume houses or independent perfumers who prioritize creativity and quality over mass-market trends. Niche fragrances reflect the perfumer's unique vision, often using rare, natural ingredients to create bold and distinctive scent profiles. Unlike designer fragrances, niche perfumes embrace creative freedom, allowing perfumers to experiment and innovate without being constrained by market demands. They're like the indie artists of the perfume industry, offering a more personal and artistic approach to scent creation. Ultimately, the distinction between designer and niche perfumes lies in their production process, ingredient quality, and creative freedom. But when it comes to scent itself, there's no inherent superiority. Fragrance is deeply personal. What's delightful to one person might be unpleasant to another. The best fragrance is the one that resonates with you, allowing you to express your personality and style. Is one perfume ever really enough? You might be surprised to learn that studies show the fragrance you wear can actually influence how others perceive you in public. A great scent helps create your identity. And these days, having a memorable fragrance is a fantastic way to stand out. Sure, having a signature scent is lovely, but if you wear it too often, it can become a bit stale, leaving you with no impression at all. Picking the right fragrance for different occasions can be tricky. In this section, let's chat about a few scenarios where the perfect fragrance can really enhance the experience. In places like the office or school, there are certain expectations for how we dress and behave. The fragrance you wear should be moderate, not too overpowering or flashy. It's all about following social etiquette within the group. For these settings, consider floral and fresh scents, such as soft floral notes, citrusy, or aquatic fragrances. If you want to project a stronger presence and confidence, you might opt for more impactful fragrances like oriental or chypre scents. In serious and grand occasions like weddings, concerts, or balls, the vibe is very different from your everyday activities. Here, you want your appearance and demeanor to shine with confidence and charm. Aim for a look that's as elegant as the event itself. If you usually wear fruity floral scents, consider switching to richer floral fragrances for these special occasions. In general, choose perfumes with bolder, more intense scents that project well and create a lasting impression. When you're heading out for a workout or adventure, it's common to break a sweat. This is the perfect time for a lively, fresh fragrance. Just remember to avoid spraying perfume on areas where you sweat a lot, or it might turn into an unpleasant mix. Opt for scents like botanical floral notes, aquatic fragrances, or citrusy shipper scent. A touch of soapy notes can also give a clean and refreshing vibe. In places like bars, karaoke lounges, or nightclubs, the vibe is all about having fun and enjoying yourself. It's the perfect time to let loose and showcase your personality. For these lively settings, go for sweet floral scents, spicy orientals, or animalic shipra fragrances. Choosing a more intense perfume will make a lasting impression on everyone around you. Picture this: a cozy day at home where you can do whatever you please, whether it's tidying up, cooking, or gaming. To enhance your comfort, choose a fragrance that matches your vibe, something fresh and natural that feels good to you. Opt for soft floral scents, fruity florals, fresh florals, or citrus shipper fragrances. These scents evoke a sense of home, cleanliness, and warmth, making your day at home even more enjoyable. When the seasons change, it's not just our wardrobe that deserves an update. Our perfume needs a refresh too. Just like our outfits, different scents suit different moods and vibes as the weather shifts. So, what makes each season special? And which perfumes best match the mood? As spring arrives, the days grow longer, temperatures stay cool, and sunlight brightens our surroundings. This season is all about hope and new beginnings, with everything blooming and coming back to life. With the air feeling a bit more humid, perfumes tend to last longer, making it the perfect time to embrace light, fresh scents that capture the essence of spring. There are two fragrance families that perfectly embody this vibrant season. First, we have the fresh fragrance family. This category includes invigorating notes like green, oceanic, citrus, fruity, and herbaceous aromas. Spring brings a noticeable freshness to the air, and these scents are designed to refresh and uplift your spirit as the weather warms up. Think of notes like vetiver, grass, lemon, ozone, and peppermint, all perfect for capturing that crisp, rejuvenating feeling that comes with the season. Next, the floral fragrance family. Spring is truly the season of flowers. Keep an eye out for popular spring blooms like lavender, rose, neroli, orange blossom, jasmine, lily of the valley, cottonflower, and cherry blossom. These fragrances beautifully capture our longing for the enchanting aromas that spring brings. Summer can get pretty hot, so you'll want a fragrance that's clean, fresh, and light. Instead of floral scents, opt for fruity notes like peach, citrus, or lemon. These fruity aromas blend nicely with aquatic, woody, or grassy notes, while scents like sea salt, mint, and fresh soap really capture those summer vibes. In summer, it's all about feeling refreshed and cool. When choosing a summer perfume, go for less concentrated options like cologne or EDT rather than EDP. Cologne and EDT often feature invigorating and fresh notes that work well in high temperatures. However, their lower concentration means they may not last as long. If you want something that smells fresh and performs for hours, look for perfume extracts that balance power and freshness. As autumn rolls in, the weather gets cooler and drier, making it the perfect time to layer up and switch to warmer fragrances. Look for spicy notes like cardamom, pink pepper, and tonka bean, and pair them with comforting scents like cinnamon, ginger, and allspice. Woody notes like cedarwood and sandalwood bring an earthy warmth, soothing those restless autumn vibes. Autumn fragrances often highlight warm, comforting, and earthy elements, including rich amber, earthy musk, and spicy cinnamon. Classic harvest fruits like crisp apples and creamy pumpkins, along with sugary berries and fresh figs, add to the season's diverse scents. Gourmand fragrances, which feature sweet, dessert-like qualities, are also perfect for autumn, bringing a cozy sweetness that complements the season. Woody fragrances capture the essence of nature, with long-lasting notes from essential oils like patchouli, oak moss, and vetiver. These grounding scents are especially ideal for capturing the essence of autumn. Winter is the coldest season, with less sunlight, low temperatures, and dry air. And it's time to reach for richer fragrances. Oriental and woody scents are perfect for this time of year. You can even add a touch of spice with notes like chili and ginger to create warmth. Wearing these scents feels like wrapping yourself in a cozy, thick scarf, perfectly warm and comforting. They resonate beautifully with the cooler weather, offering a comforting embrace that lingers throughout the day. Woody notes like cedarwood and sandalwood impart an earthy warmth, reminiscent of cozy evenings by the fireside. Spicy accents such as cinnamon and clove add depth and complexity, creating a tantalizing warmth that cuts through the winter chill. Warm notes like vanilla and amber wrap the wearer in a cocoon of sweetness and sensuality. Meanwhile, amber notes such as oud and myrrh lend an air of mystery and sophistication, perfect for capturing the allure of winter nights. Before purchasing a new fragrance, it's always best to visit a physical store to experience the scent firsthand. This way, you can be sure the fragrance truly resonates with you and reflects your personality. After all, perfumes can smell different on each individual due to unique body chemistry. But how do you test it properly? When visiting a fragrance counter, it might be tempting to pick up a bottle and sniff the cap or sprayer right away. However, this isn't the best way to truly experience the scent. What you catch from the cap typically only represents the top notes, which are fleeting and won't give you a complete picture of the fragrance's complexity. For a full and genuine impression, it's best to use fragrance strips or test on your skin to experience the scent's evolution over time. To truly experience a fragrance, a great tool to use is a fragrance strip. They are made from thick, sturdy paper designed to hold scents effectively. Unlike scented tissues, napkins, or regular paper like A4 sheets, which might distort the fragrance, these strips give you an authentic scent profile. When testing, spray the fragrance a few centimeters away from the strip to ensure even absorption, then gently wave the strip to let the alcohol evaporate. Next, bring the strip closer, about 1 to 3 centimeters from your nose, and take a natural inhale to appreciate the aroma. Remember, avoid overspraying or handling the scent too hastily, as this could disrupt the delicate top and middle notes. When you apply the fragrance to the tapered end of the strip, jot down its name so you can revisit it later. This way, you can experience how the scent develops over time, including the unfolding of its middle and base notes, giving you a better understanding of its full profile. Perfumes can behave quite differently on a fragrance strip compared to your skin. While strips are a great way to get a general sense of a scent, they don't react to natural body oils or heat, which can influence how a fragrance unfolds. For a more accurate impression, try spraying a little on the inside of your wrist and letting it sit for a while. Just be sure to avoid layering multiple scents on the same spot, as this can make it difficult to distinguish between them. Instead of rushing into a purchase just because you love the top notes, take a stroll around the mall. Give it time to settle and revisit the scent later to experience how the middle and base notes develop. This will reveal the true character of the fragrance and ensure it aligns with what you love. Ever found yourself overwhelmed after testing too many perfumes? That's scent fatigue at play. And despite what you might have heard, sniffing coffee beans isn't the best solution. In fact, the strong aroma of coffee can overstimulate your senses even more. Instead, the best way to reset your nose is to step outside for a breath of fresh air or sniff an area of your skin that's free of fragrance. To avoid scent overload, limit yourself to testing no more than 3 perfumes at a time. Have you ever fallen in love with a perfume at the store, only to bring it home and feel like it smells completely different? you're not alone. Perfumes unfold over time and typically require at least 3 hours to reveal their full story. When you test a scent at the counter, you're usually only experiencing the top notes, or maybe a hint of the heart notes if you've waited a bit longer. These are just the opening acts of the fragrance story. The base notes, which give the perfume its depth and longevity, often don't reveal themselves until much later. So, what you smell in the store and what you get at home can be two very different experiences. That's why it's so important to let the scent fully develop on your skin before making a decision. Give it time to tell its whole story. You might be surprised by how much you love or don't love the ending. Ever wondered why the decant you ordered online seems a little off compared to the full-sized bottle? There are several reasons for that. Smaller decants can sometimes lose some of the top notes during the transfer process, changing how the scent opens up on your skin. For a more accurate experience, it's best to buy sample decants of 2 ml or more, as this helps preserve the top, middle, and base notes more fully. The way you apply it also plays a role. Dabbing a small amount creates a different scent profile compared to a generous spritz. If the sample wasn't stored properly, the fragrance might have changed. And let's not forget, there's always the risk of getting a fake when buying online. All these factors can subtly change how the fragrance unfolds over time. Just like colors can appear different depending on the light or context, the same perfume can smell different on various people. That's because a fragrance interacts with your unique body chemistry, making it a one-of-a-kind experience on your skin. So, what factors make perfume smell unique for each person? First, there's your skin's pH. If your pH is balanced, a perfume may smell exactly as intended by the perfumer. But if it's off, it might turn sour or fade quickly. This is why a scent that lingers all day on one person might disappear in hours on another. Skin type also matters. Oily skin tends to make perfume project more, creating a stronger, longer-lasting scent, while dry skin absorbs the oils, dulling the fragrance. Body temperature is another key factor. Perfume reacts with heat. Warm skin helps fragrance molecules evaporate faster, which can intensify certain notes or make the scent more pronounced. Since body temperature is tied to your metabolism and even your sweat levels, the way a perfume smells can vary dramatically from person to person. This explains why a perfume may smell sweet and fresh on one person, but warm and spicy on another. Finally, where you apply it matters. If you want your perfume to last and smell amazing all day, apply it to your pulse points, the warmer areas of your body. Think the back of your neck, behind your ears, on your wrists, or the inside of your elbows. These spots help the fragrance diffuse naturally with your body heat. Now that you've chosen the perfect perfume for your style, occasion, and season, the next step is to apply it correctly to make sure the fragrance lasts and radiates beautifully. For school, work, or formal occasions, the key is to apply your fragrance in spots that will release the scent subtly and elegantly. Start with the back of your hands or your sleeves. Whenever you hold something or make a gesture, the fragrance will naturally follow, leaving a soft, natural trail. Another great spot is the inside of your jacket or coat, where the scent will gradually diffuse as you move, creating a refined aura around you. For a more intimate touch, spray a little behind your ears, pressing it gently with your wrists or fingertips for a soft, lingering trail. The back of your neck or hair accessories is another perfect spot, but be careful not to spray directly on your hairline to avoid irritation to the scalp and prevent the fragrance from clinging too strongly. Lastly, consider your knees or ankles. When you move, the fragrance will reveal itself, leaving a discreet yet intriguing scent trail. For the best results, stick to just 1 to 3 spots to maintain a balanced, understated effect. If you're going out on a date, You'll want to wear your perfume in a way that feels intimate and alluring. Applying on the shoulder straps creates a subtle scent that only the person you're with can notice, like a hidden signature. You can also spray your mask straps so the scent naturally transfers to the back of your ears and hair. If you want your hair to carry a soft, personal fragrance, try spraying your perfume onto a hairbrush and running it through your hair. Another spot to consider is your collarbone. A little fragrance here will release a gentle trace with even the smallest movement, adding an elegant allure. You can also apply some perfume to your fingers, so everything you touch carries a whisper of your scent. A subtle yet memorable detail. Spraying your waist is a great way to ensure that when you hug someone, they'll catch a lingering, captivating scent, leaving them with a reminder of you. When it comes to wearing perfume, knowing where not to spray is just as important as knowing where to apply it. We know we all love that luxurious scent lingering around us, but there are a few spots that are total no-go zones. First up, keep your perfume away from diamonds, metals, and jewelry. Spritzing perfume on them can actually dull their shine, and nobody wants that. If you have gorgeous fur clothing, skip spraying it there too. Perfume can mess with the texture and leave behind marks, and that's just not cute. Now, white clothes are another story. Perfume can leave faint yellow stains that are hard to remove. So let's keep our whites crisp and fresh. And speaking of accessories, if you're wearing leather belts or watch straps, be careful. Perfume can actually corrode the leather material over time, which can totally ruin your look. Finally, avoid spraying perfume on areas where you sweat a lot, like underarms or feet. Trust us, it can turn into a scent disaster. Let's just say nobody wants to smell like a savory stew by the end of the day. Remember, don't go overboard spraying perfume all over your body. Less is more. Your fragrance shouldn't announce your arrival or fill the entire room. It should be subtle, a delicate scent that's only noticeable to those who come close. The key is to leave a soft, lingering impression, not a cloud that follows you everywhere. If you're wondering how to keep your fragrance lasting longer, you're not alone. Many of us notice that perfumes tend to fade after just a few hours. But there are a few tricks to make your scent last much longer. First, always start by moisturizing your skin before applying perfume. Using a lotion or oil creates a smooth, even base, which helps the fragrance stick and last longer. Another great tip is to apply your perfume right after a shower. The warmth and moisture from the shower open your pores, allowing your skin to absorb the fragrance more effectively. This also helps the perfume spread evenly, rather than concentrating in one area. To make your fragrance last even longer, apply it to areas of your body that have a naturally higher temperature, but don't get too sweaty. Places like the back of your ears, back of your neck, the front of your chest, and your wrists are perfect. These spots help diffuse the scent gradually throughout the day. Another clever trick is to spray your perfume on a cotton pad and tuck it into your pockets. This way, the fragrance stays preserved and will keep releasing its scent over time, helping you maintain that fresh, pleasant smell all day long. Ever wondered how long your favorite fragrance will stick around? Let's break it down. Perfume is surprisingly long-lasting. A few spritzes are usually enough to keep you smelling amazing, and you don't necessarily need to wear it every single day. Dab-on perfumes can be tricky to gauge in terms of how long they'll last, since it depends entirely on how much you use each time. Because their packaging often lacks effective sealing mechanisms, it's crucial to tightly close the bottle after each use to preserve the fragrance. Spray perfumes are designed with pumps that release a consistent amount each time, typically around 0.05 ml per spritz, though this can vary slightly depending on the fragrance. Here's a rough guide based on average usage and the evaporation rate of perfume. A 30 ml bottle offers about 400 to 600 sprays, which lasts roughly 100 to 150 days if you spritz 4 times daily. A 50 ml bottle gives you 800 to 1,000 sprays, enough for 200 to 250 days. A 100 ml bottle provides 1,600 to 2,000 sprays, lasting a solid 400 to 500 days. Concentration matters too. EDT or lighter scents tend to run out faster, as they often require more frequent application to maintain their presence. The usage estimates shown just now are based on lighter fragrances. For more concentrated perfumes like EDP, a single application might last many hours or even days, so you'll use much less over time. Even if you wear your favorite scent every day, a 100 ml bottle could last nearly 2 years. Of course, falling in love with a new fragrance takes time, and switching scents can feel like changing your mood or vibe. That's why we always recommend trying samples or visiting a store to test it out before committing to a full bottle. Like everything else, perfumes have a shelf life. From the moment you break the seal, open the cap, and let air in, the clock starts ticking. On average, perfumes last 3 to 5 years after opening. You'll often see this noted on the packaging. But does that mean you can't use them past their expiration date? Not at all. With proper storage, though, you can significantly extend their lifespan. In fact, it's not uncommon for some perfumes to last upwards of 10 years without losing their charm. That said, if stored improperly, even the best perfumes can turn before their expiration date. Fragrances with a strong citrus base tend to have a shorter shelf life. You might notice that after 2 to 3 years, the fresh, zesty citrus notes aren't as vibrant. But don't worry, this doesn't necessarily mean the perfume has gone bad. It just means the top citrus notes have faded, which is common for fragrances with bold, sharp citrus openings. On the other hand, perfumes with oriental spices or gourmand notes, think warm, sweet, dessert-like scents, tend to age better. These can last 4 to 5 years or even longer, often maintaining their original scent profile with only minimal changes. So how do we know if our perfume has gone bad? Here are 3 key signs to watch for. Has the color changed? Perfumes can change color over time, but this isn't always a sign of spoilage. For example, fragrances with notes like red currant or vanilla naturally deepen in color as they age. Even if your perfume darkens slightly, it might still smell just as lovely. However, if the perfume turns thick, syrupy, or the color resembles soy sauce and you see sediment at the bottom, it's probably gone bad. Always check for changes in scent and texture. Over time, alcohol in perfumes can evaporate, causing subtle changes in the scent. Citrus-based perfumes, for instance, may lose their crisp top notes, but their heart and base notes, the real soul of the fragrance, often remain intact. However, if the scent turns sour or develops a strange odor, think fishy or pickle-like scents, it's time to toss it. A perfume that no longer smells good has lost its purpose. If your perfume is in a transparent bottle, check for any unusual thickness. If your perfume feels sticky, looks cloudy, or has sediment at the bottom, it's a sign the perfume has gone bad. Ultimately, trust your senses. If the color, texture, or scent of your perfume feels off, it's better to part ways and find a new signature scent. To extend the shelf life of your perfume, there are proper ways to store them to keep the vibrancy of the scents going strong. Heat and UV light are a perfume's worst enemies. They can break down the fragrance's chemical structure, altering its scent and color. To prevent this, keep your perfumes in cool, shaded spots like a wardrobe, drawer, or any dark corner. For extra protection, cover your bottles with fabric or leather sleeves to shield them from light exposure. The original box is designed to protect the perfume, keeping it secure and minimizing the risk of the bottle falling and breaking. While perfume bottles look beautiful as decor, avoid placing them in direct sunlight or where pets can knock them over. For those of you with vintage perfumes, rarely used bottles or samples, consider sealing the nozzle with lab-grade sealing film or PTFA tape. This prevents evaporation and keeps dust out. There are several places to avoid when it comes to storing your fragrances. The bathroom. While it's tempting to store perfumes here for convenience, the fluctuating temperature and humidity are a no-go for fragrance longevity. Keep them dry. Contrary to popular belief, extremely low temperatures can harm perfumes. If you're lucky enough to have a temperature-controlled fridge, keep it set between 15 to 18 degrees Celsius, 59 to 64 degrees Fahrenheit for optimal storage. Perfume and cars don't mix. The extreme heat in summer can spoil the fragrance, and in winter, the cold can disrupt its chemical balance. Plus, direct sunlight can cause the bottle to crack or even explode, dangerous and messy. With proper storage, your perfumes can last for years without losing their charm. However, keep in mind that perfumes aren't completely airtight, so gradual evaporation is inevitable. It doesn't matter whether a perfume is expensive or budget-friendly. There's no such thing as better when it comes to price. The most important thing is that you love it and it suits you. When it comes to perfume, it's about quality, not quantity. Finding a scent that resonates with you can genuinely lift your mood, especially on tough days. After all, pleasing yourself is so much more rewarding than trying to impress others. Another key point is striking the right balance with your fragrance. It should create a pleasant atmosphere without overwhelming or disturbing those around you. As long as you're comfortable, that's all that matters. And let's not forget, good hygiene is essential. Perfume is meant to enhance, not replace proper personal care. It's not a solution for masking bad odors. In fact, layering perfume over poor hygiene can make things worse. Those who always smell amazing typically rely on a combination of good hygiene, high-quality fragrances, and smart layering techniques. And that's a wrap! Whether you're a fragrance newbie or a seasoned collector, we hope this guide has helped you feel more confident in navigating the world of perfume. Remember, perfume isn't just about smelling good. It's about expressing who you are, enhancing your mood, and creating lasting memories. So, experiment, have fun, and most importantly, find scents that make you feel amazing. We hope you enjoy this content. So what's your favorite takeaway from this video? Do you have any great tips or favorite fragrances? Comment down below to let us know. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next video. Goodbye.